What's up, gang? Hope you had a wonderful week. Here we are back again. You didn't see me this week because I come down with a stomach virus this past weekend. I thought I was going to die. Oh, Lord, I was down bad. But we made it. We survived. But hopefully you guys had a better week than I did. But like I said, now we got through that. Hopefully we can get things back in gear. I know there's a massive cold front coming down this weekend. And a lot of folks, in the South, Midwest, in the Northeast, you're going to get hammered with some terrible temperatures. So make sure you get ready for that. But, hey, I left a hint last night over on my man Rural's live stream. We're going to have a little giveaway tonight right here. Got some stuff right here I'm going to give away. So might want to hang around for that because it's going to be fun. But let's see who we got in the house. It looks like Gramy C dropped in when she could. She hadn't been feeling well. And hopefully this will be the last week that she misses our live stream, she said. So let's say a prayer for her. Hopefully she'll get to feeling better and she'll be back with us soon. Michelle J., my girl's back in the house. There we go. Yeah, Debbie Jones. Come on down. Let's see who we got here. I know there's a few more there. There's Edith Wallace right there. Yeah, I'm sure Jeffrey's there. Glenn Anderson's with us. My man, you got any cold temperatures there yet? I know it's going to get bad down your way. I know you're ready for it, though.
Hill Bill says it's 28 where he is.
Hill Bill's in northwest Montana, and he says it's 28 degrees.
That's like a heat wave.
That's summer weather for you guys. But there he is right there. Wants to say hey to everybody. Yeah.
Now River's watching.
Oh, good.
Hey, River.
Lynn Stalker's with us. River's in the house.
Yep.
All right. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Thank you for watching us. There's the Raider right there. My man. Buzz Runner's in the house. Come on down. Who else we got down here? I know we got a few more. I saw them. There's Iowa. Iowa's representing tonight. I know you guys have got some cold weather coming. Ooh-wee. All right. Philip Dixon's with us. Yes, sir. Him and Michelle's in Tennessee, y'all. It's my home state. Carrie from the great state of Washington, or I should say the People's Republic of Washington. Susan's back. Yeah, there we go. David T's in the house. Husky Mama's with us. All right. Tammy Joe's there. Yeah, there she is right there. Heaven's Fire is back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it very much. Oh, come on down. Who else? There's Rural. There's my man Rural right there. Told y'all we had fun over there last night. Y'all need to go over and check his live stream out on Wednesday night. Check his channel out anytime. He posts something almost every day. You got some good stuff up there. Metal's back. Yeah. Craig is with us. I hope you found that program, buddy. I'm going to try to make it over there with you guys. I'd really like to meet up with everybody and see what you got going for them. And I know it's something great. When you called me today wanting to know, if I could help you out with that, I told you what I do. Every week, all my emails are gone. I just get rid of everything because you never know when you're going to get crashed. Bill Kilmer's with us. Yeah, all right. Patriot Ordnance. Man, we got a good bunch in here tonight. Who's this? This the farmer? Yeah, there's the farmer right there. All American Prepper, my man right there. Go over and check him out too. He's got a great channel over there. He does a lot of live stuff. He can just sit and talk to you pretty much all day. He got some good stuff going on over there. Genesis is with us. Shalom, brother. Shalom.
Craig found everything.
Good. I'm glad you found it. Bill Kilmer's back. Happy's back. All right. Man, I got a good bunch of folks in here tonight. Yeah, I do. I got the best of the rest. That's all there is to it. There's Katie right there. Hey, Katie. Good to see you again. What we got? What did Rural say here? Look at these amazing people. That's right. Look at them. I got a great bunch of folks here. You do too. I love going over there and watching your live stream and chatting with your folks. Of course, a lot of them's here as well. KP's back with us. Thank you so much. Yeah, he found it. Good. That's great. Hope you didn't have to pay to find it. I'm sorry I couldn't help you out, buddy. I just didn't keep that email. I'm sorry. But let's get on with what's going on here. Of course, we all know what's going on in Washington with the hearings. We're going to touch on that a little bit here in just a few minutes. But this right here popped up that I thought was very interesting. That gentleman right there. Yeah. Mayorkas. He granted amnesty to 850,000 migrants. Only problem is he can't do that. He don't have the authority to do that. Only the president of the United States can do that. But, when did the law ever get in the way of this administration? But I'm pretty sure our incoming administration has something to say to those 850,000 people. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. But I don't know who this guy thinks he is. That's a damn joke. Another little interesting tidbit that really kind of ticked me off this week. FEMA is kicking the hurricane survivors in North Carolina out of their emergency shelters that they're paying for, putting them out in the cold, because they didn't actually just come out and say it. They just did it, but we know why they did it. They're out of money. FEMA's out of money. This administration has broken the FEMA program. They can't afford to house these people anymore. So they just put them out in the cold. And this was right in the middle of the snowstorm earlier in the week. So I hope they're all happy about that. And hopefully the same thing won't happen to those FEMA officials and their families. No, let me rephrase that. Hopefully it won't happen to their families. Karma might come back and give them a little bite in the butt, and it should. Because if this is one of the situations where I would always get in trouble. Back when I was on the police department, if I got an order that was legal, but I didn't feel it was moral, I never fulfilled that order, and I would tell my supervisors, I'm not going to do that. Now, if I was one of these FEMA guys, and they gave me a list of names or locations, say, go tell these people they got to leave their hotel rooms or wherever they got them put up. In the middle of a snowstorm, I say, no, hell no, I'm not doing that. But, I'm sure there's several that thought that way, but they probably went ahead and did it. I haven't heard of any case yet where somebody said, no, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But of course, now maybe officers nowadays are different than they were back in my day. For me, like I said, if they give me a list of names and tell me to do that, I just say, nope, ain't happening. Hand it back to them, turn around, walk away. I did things like that many times in the past. And that's why my lieutenant was so glad when I retired.
You made several people happy when you retired.
Yeah, damn sure did. Yeah. But they think they found a reason. They're going to call it a reason. This is what they're going to make up, because they never really found out why the LA fire started. Now they're saying that the winds probably knocked down a power line and started the fire, which is very likely.
Very plausible.
It's very, very likely that happened because the winds they had out there were like hurricane force winds. And it could have easily taken a line down and started that fire because it's so dry out there. And if it was in an area where, the forest, like a forest area, they had lines running through, I have no doubt that if it went down and started sparking, it started a fire. Because the Forestry Service out there hasn't picked up anything in years because they don't have the money. All of California's money has been channeled to illegal immigrants. And we know that. And they've actually just openly said, well, we don't have the money to clean the forest like we need to and get all of that stuff out of there. Come back, bite them. What's up?
Katie said that there's a charity in Asheville called Beloved Asheville, and that they have stepped up and paid for extensions to a lot of those people and have given out lots of campers.
There we go. That's what we need right there.
Coming up and taking care of them.
That's great. That's great. Celebrating Farm Life is with us. All right. Mikey, I need to call you. We got to set up a show where you can come on a live stream and we can talk. I got some questions for you. Hopefully you got some answers for me. Demo Man Dan, I got it right this week. It's back with us.
Demo Man Don.
Don, excuse me. See, I messed
You're
it up
gonna get
again.
it next week. Next week, Don.
Yeah, Don. Yeah. All right, now I'll get you next week. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna give you a wrench.
Right.
I'll put you through enough heck. But thank you for being back with us. All right. Who else we got down? We got anybody else that dropped in here? Demo Man Don. No, all right.
Sports Mobile 83.
Which one?
Sports Mobile 83.
I miss Sports Mobile. Sports Mobile's in here somewhere. I know Sports Mobile's got a wrench. I gave it to him.
Yep, right behind Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. All right. We know Sports Mobile's got a wrench, and you're here, and I appreciate it very much. Nishka just dropped in. All right. But let me get on with it here. A couple other things I want to touch on before we get into the mess in D.C. That's the circus I was referring to. It's the only thing missing up there is the elephants. There might be a couple of them, I don't know. But what else we got here? Yeah, the liberals in California are blaming Donald Trump for the wildfires. How about that one? After grease-haired boy, what's his name? Newsom. After Newsom swore to Trump-proof California 2 weeks ago, and now he's all bent and twisted because Trump hasn't showed up in California. And all the liberal politicians out there are blaming Trump for the fires. And if I was Donald Trump, I wouldn't go out there because he is never, ever, ever, ever going to get those electoral votes. Ever. Now, I feel sorry for the people out there that's not part of that socialist, far left, liberal mindset that's been running California for the last 20 years. But they've had 20 years to get out. So, I mean, I do kind of feel sorry for them, but if they want to bitch and complain now about the way this is being handled, it's on them. They should have left a long time ago, or they should have changed the way they vote. It's that simple. But California is a one-party system, always has been, probably always will be. I don't see this event changing anything because the next elections there is in 2 years, 2026. And people, unless they were actually affected directly by this fire, everybody else over there, they're just going to forget about it. And they're going to vote the way they always have because Americans have a short memory. So if they weren't directly affected, they will still continue voting the way they did that got them into this situation. It's that simple. But this one was a beauty. I love this one. Gabby Giffords gun control group. She said that the GOP should not pursue the defunding of the ATF because of the wildfires. Ooh. What in the hell does those wildfires out there have to do with gun control? But this is another example of the Democrats never letting a disaster go to waste. They're going to jump out there and take advantage of it any way they can. And I don't know how the hell she connected these dots, but she did. And it really don't surprise me. It really don't. All right. TUK's back, my man. Thank you for being here. There's Sports Mobile right there. I caught you in there. Yeah. It's time for the Communist Party to go and for us to return. Yep, that's right. Back to the United States of America. You're right. You're right. Absolutely right. But hey, it's going to be a hard road, buddy. She failed to connect the dots. Yeah, she did. Yes, she did. But here's the beauty. This is the beauty that came out of California. You probably didn't hear about because nobody's talking about it. Suspects broke into a National Guard armory in California and stole 3 Humvees. One of them is an armored Humvee. And they were fully equipped. They were equipped for machine guns. But, they went on to say in this article here that they didn't get to steal any uniforms. They didn't say if they got any weapons. But how hard is it to get a damn military uniform? There's an Army surplus place just a few miles down the road here. You can pick that stuff up cheap. But nobody's talking about it. Now, who would want those vehicles that are ready that way to go? I'm thinking terrorists, guys. Well, I could be wrong. It might have been a bunch of kindergarten kids that decided they want to go for a ride in an Army Jeep.
We need one of those.
But yeah, I need two of them.
Right? One for me and one for you.
But I'm pretty sure that the people that took these, they took them for a reason. It was a targeted attack. It was a successful attack. And now hopefully those won't show up in the wrong. They're already in the wrong hands. But hopefully they won't show up somewhere doing a lot of damage to the civilian population, because the California National Guard don't know how to secure their perimeters on their buildings and stuff.
What about the airplane flight with the hands and eye thing?
I don't know if you guys listened to Dave over at Southern Prepper 1, but he was talking about how his wife boarded a flight the other day going into the Northeast somewhere, and they swabbed everybody's hands and they did a little eye scan on them. So they're obviously looking for somebody. And whoever it is, they have that information on them. The hand swab, I think, was to see if they had been handling explosives. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I could think of that.
Yeah, sometimes they swab your luggage if they pull you aside.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's a white little towel thing that they run over it.
Yep, Niska, you're absolutely right. Sleeper cell. That's who took those vehicles. Ain't no doubt in my mind. So they're getting armed up, guys. But let's get into what happened in Washington. I know you know about it. I don't know if you kept an eye on it like I have. But the Pete Hegseth hearing the other day, I watched every minute of it. I wanted to whoa, let me back up. They took a vote today. They reintroduced the Lincoln Riley Act, and 145 Democrats voted not to throw out illegal immigrants that commit sex crimes in the United States. They want them to be able to stay here. Just wanted you to know that.
We need a list of those names.
I'm sure you can get it.
Yeah.
That's the people we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
But let's get on to the Pete thing. Pete Hegseth hearing. I enjoyed that very much. They tried to corner him a couple of times, quite a few times actually. Every time he came out of it just smooth as silk. But the one that surprised me the most was the great senator from the state of Hawaii, Hirono. I understand she made an ass out of herself again today in the Burgum.
And Bondi, I know. Yes, it was Burgum.
Yeah, in the Burgum hearing today. This woman is mentally disturbed. She is actually not there. She's not there. Now, you can't blame somebody, for being dumb. You can't blame them for that. But you can blame the people that put her there for her being there. Surely the people in Hawaii are smarter than that. They say you don't make fun and point fingers at people with mental disabilities, but that's the only reason I can think of that anybody would vote for this woman. She has made an ass out of herself so many times, not just in the last few days. She's done it several times, and she's doing it again. And everybody was talking about, what's his name up in Virginia, the senator from Virginia that ran for vice president, Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That guy looked like he
he looked like he'd been drunk all night, slept in his clothes, and he showed up with his hair all messed up. But he actually attacked Pete and his family. That's how little morals these people have. And that's who's running this country. There's nothing that can be done about it as long as people keep voting for these people and putting them in office. Now, sometimes I actually absolutely believe that the Democrats are in charge of some of these elections, and they know how to win these things other than having people vote for them. And I mean, I got to think that lady from Hawaii, that's how she stays in office. And that's how AOC won her last election. Her district has turned into a sewer. And somehow she won in a landslide. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And I know they were going to try to do it during this past presidential election, but it took one incident. I told you about it in Philadelphia, where the precinct president tried to run out the Republican observers. And they already had a lawyer there with an injunction against them, telling them, you have to let Republican observers stay in the polls. Whipped it out. That was all of that. You know, word spread down that Democratic chain faster than lightning, because there was 30,000 other lawyers spread out across the country in important precincts with the same federal order, just waiting to flash it. That's why Donald Trump won this election. Exactly why. Got a frog, guys. I know y'all can't see it, but there's a little freedom tool etched in right here. Thanks, Debbie. Appreciate it. Along with my bullet, of course. But that's why Donald Trump won his election. Because the Republicans were ready this time. Last time they weren't, in 2020. Democrats didn't have the chance to pull that crap this time. Republicans stopped them dead in their tracks right away. This guy right here, I don't know if y'all saw what he did. Mark Wayne Mullen out of Oklahoma. He called all of those Democrats out.
That was so awesome.
As hypocrites. Pointed at them. You've seen people do this. You have seen people do that that are in this chamber. And, you know, you didn't ask to disqualify them, but you want to disqualify this man. He called them out, and it was awesome. He's got a lot of good positive press over that. But one thing that came out of that hearing, like I said, Pete did a great job. He's going to get confirmed. But he did one thing that automatically let me know he's the right man for the job. He said that he would reinstate everybody that was kicked out of the military for not taking one of these during all of the forced crap. He's going to reinstate them at their previous rank, in their previous position. So that means they're not going to have to go off and be a mail clerk. You know, they're not going to be a second lieutenant and then a mail office somewhere. If they were in a fighting unit, they'll go right back there with back pay. They get paid for all that time they were gone. I loved that. I loved it. But that's what we got coming out of Washington this week. Nobody is watching. Yeah. Nobody's watching what's going on with this bird flu. So I'm expecting that to come back on us after all of this hype is over. You know, after the inauguration, a couple of days after that, we're going to start seeing that again. But you need to be ready for that, guys, because they are going to start pushing it. They cannot let Donald Trump be successful. Klaus Schwab and the Economic Forum said that before the election, that he would wreck their plans for Agenda 2030. That's why I never thought they would let him win in the first place. And they weren't going to. But thankfully, the Republicans had it all ready to go because Laura Trump is a very smart woman. She had the right people in the right place to stop the cheat. That's exactly what they did. But
don't you remember in 2020, it all started in January, and then by March, we were all sitting at home.
Yeah, if you remember when that coffee cough came around in 2020, it started in January. Well, they're already hyping it up. I'm going to talk about that. Probably do a video on that soon. So, you know, by March, we were all locked down. January, February, March, 2 months. We were locked down. So be ready for that. But Something happened here today I want to tell you about before we get into this giveaway. Now, you're going to have to listen to me before I start giving you stuff. But the lights went out here at 3:30 today. Bam! We heard
Sounded
this
like a gun went off.
massive boom. Sounded like somebody fired off a 12 gauge right here in the house. I was about half asleep. It woke me up. It killed my nap. I love my nap. That's one of the best
Took
parts
out
of my
3540 homes.
Yeah, took out this entire grid here. But within 3 minutes, I had the lights on. Within 15 minutes, I had the internet, the cable TV, and our wireless router all going. And it was like nothing happened. You need to be ready like that. It don't have to be a hurricane. It don't have to be a EMP or a cyber attack, or a solar flare. You need to be ready now. So if things go that quick, just boom, right in the middle of the day, you don't know what's happening, you're ready. You need to get ready just like that. And there was no urgency. That's the beauty of it. When you set up like that and you can do that, you're ready to go. When something bad does happen, you don't care. I mean, of course you care, but there's no urgency about it. You're ready.
Panicked.
You're ready for it. That's a great feeling. That's the feeling you want, guys. But just wanted to share that with you. Saint made it. All right, my man. There we go. We got to get back to the gun range, back to the rifle range. But if you go back and look at the last video that I made about building the solar generator, that's what turned everything on in here. I have built two of them. And that's why I had everything going here. Very simple, very inexpensive. So go check that out. I should have popped a link in the description here, but I didn't do it. Dadgummit. All right. We're going to give away some stuff. I told you I was going to give away some stuff, so now let's get into it. We got a good crowd here. First, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give away two of these. I'm going to give away two of these. You can't see it. OP Nation coin. There we go. It's got our logo on that side, and it's got our little quote on the back side. Stay strong, keep prepping, and pray for the USA. I'm going to give away two of those. So, in the chat box, I want you to type coin. That's it. C-O-I-N-E.
Everybody.
C-O-I-N. Coin. Everybody. If you want one of these coins, if you don't have one, just type coin in the chat there. I'll give you a couple of minutes to get it in there, and we'll give away a couple of those. But we also have a little gift card here I'm going to give away that you guys might enjoy. A little Outback card. But we're going to do that after we have this drawing for these coins. So, while we're doing that, let me go over here and check the price of silver. See where we're at right now. Looks like silver is down 8 cents to $30.94 an ounce. Gold is down $4.60 to $2,722.30. And the dollar is down 1 penny on the world market to 108.95. The dollar has rebounded tremendously since the election. I don't know if you guys have been watching that. The dollar was down around 100 point, I think it was 24 or 25. Down low on world trade. Now it's back up to over one, back up where it should have never left from.
Celebrating Farm just put the link to your YouTube on the building the solar.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for popping that in there. Just click on that, guys, and you'll see that video. Those two little solar generators, they call them generators. They're just power banks is all they are. They don't generate anything, but
it looks like everybody's.
They're nice to have. So, all right. Looks like everybody's through typing coin.
Yep.
Let me go over here and set this up. All right.
You only need to type it once because you'll only get in once.
Right.
Guys.
Just type it once. It won't do you any good to do it twice. So let me see if I can share this screen right here. There's the giveaway tool, and we're going to share that. And now we're going to start collecting names. And we're going to see how many entries there are. Looks like there's 23. So let's draw a name, see who gets it. Oh, come on, come on. Winner is Metal Textile. All right. Metal Textile. Shoot me an email. You know where to. theorlandoprepper@gmail.com. Shoot me that email with your mailing address and your real name so I can get this out to you. So Metal Textile is there. Let's give away one more of those. Come on, let's draw it again. All right, here we go. And that winner is Metal Textile.
Okay, spin again.
Let's spin that again.
You're lucky tonight.
Yeah, you're the man. So let's try it again.
Somebody's after you.
Short-lived Saint, my man. All right, there we go. We got those 2 coins. Yes, sir. All right, that's the 2 coin winners. You see my email address at the bottom right there. Shoot me that email with your mail. Or Short-lived Saint, I still have your number 10 can of vegetables over there. So I'll put that with that. And me and you got to get together. It's that simple. Yeah. That's with your food. And when we get together, you will absolutely get that. Unless you want me to go ahead and go ahead and mail it to you, I'll do that. So that's up to you. Now we're going to give away this Outback gift card. All right. It is for $25. $25 Outback gift card. We went over there for her birthday the other night and had a steak. And I thought, okay, one of them little gift cards that'd be fun to give away. $25. What I want you to put in the comments is steak. That's all. Just put steak in there. Give you a few minutes to do that. Just type steak in the comments. And while we're doing that, I'm going to look at the DEFCON levels, guys.
Hopefully they haven't gone bad.
I'm just curious. All right. We'll share that right there. Let me see if I can bring that up there so you guys can see it. Oh, all right. There we go. Let's share that. Right now, looks like the United States is in DEFCON 3. Not bad, right? Let's see here. Let's see what we got going in the Middle East. We have DEFCON 2 in the Middle East. What about the Europe? Let's see what we got in Europe. They're scared to death over there. The war's about to break out. Looks like we got DEFCON 2 over there as well. Yeah, there it is. One more. Let's try one more here while people are still typing. Asia. Let's see. Asia's at DEFCON 2 as well.
Wow.
So, it looks like the only place in the world that really matters. I shouldn't say that because Australia matters, you know, but all the important hotbed places, let me put it that way, all the hotbed places are in DEFCON 2, except the United States. But I'm telling you guys, you need to get ready because the people that stole those Humvees, they didn't do it for nothing. So, let's give away some meat.
Bloomin' onion.
Yeah, bloomin' onion. There we go.
I could just go there and just have a bloomin' onion.
Get my screen share up here. There's our giveaway tool. And we got steak on the menu. So let's see who gets it. Pop it around there. There we go. Lynn Stalker. All right. Lynn Stalker's the winner. That's awesome right there. Yeah. So, Lynn, you know what you have to do. Shoot me that email with your address where I can send you this gift card. So, like we gave away some great stuff there. I hope you guys appreciate it. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about doing, guys. Think about renting the gun range over here where I go. Just renting the whole range and having a little get together over there. I'm going to talk to those guys, see how much that'll cost me. I'm not a rich man, but maybe I can afford it. If I can pull that off, I'll definitely let you know. But thank you guys for being here. Every one of you, keep your eyes on what's going on. Like I said, we're going to be talking about that new coffee cough that they're trying to push on the United States. Because you know it's coming. They can't let our administration coming in be successful. Everybody in the World Economic Forum is dead against it. I'm curious to see what the Davos meeting is going to be like this year with the World Economic Forum. Donald Trump has said he will do a speech via the internet. He's not going to be there. But I'm curious to see what he's going to say to them and how that might turn out. You need to get ready for it. Get ready for it all and be ready for it like I was today. You never know when the lights are going to go out. I truly think the lockdown's coming. Could be wrong. Hope I am. But get ready just in case. So with that, you know what we're going to do? We're going to say stay strong, keep prepping, and pray for USA. The Orlando Prepper is out.